Over the years, coastal development in South Florida has decimated mangrove forests that have grown here for centuries. It's only now we're realizing just how important it is to restore those mangroves as we battle things like sea level rise, pollution, and coastal erosion.
So in tonight's Don't Trash Our Treasure, Louis introduces you to a very determined young man from Fort Lauderdale on a personal crusade to plant as many mangroves as he can.
I want to see huge green mangroves all along the seawalls that I know are contributing to that cleaner water. They're going to be completely submerged in water, which is going to...
Jonah Basi may be 16 years old and a junior at St. Thomas Aquinas High School, but he's got a big vision for what he wants South Florida to look like in the future.
A blue waterway that's reflecting the sky and not reflecting the toxins and everything that's in it. And a waterway that's not filled with trash.
And he's not waiting for anyone else to do it. Jonah's getting his hands dirty, being the change he wants to see in the world.
This is the most important fight there is for me. This is the topic of my college application essays. This is all I talk about.
Heartbroken to see the constant garbage and pollution clogging the Fort Lauderdale waterway behind his family's new home, he decided to do something about it. Not just collecting trash, but seeds of life.
Yeah, we got a lot of propagules today.
The propagules are the seeds produced by red mangroves. Jonah finds them floating on the water, and since last fall, he's been planting them, first along the seawall behind his home, then growing them in tanks and replanting the seedlings in pots as they grow.
But those ones, instead of keeping them on our property, we've always had the intent to transplant them.
And that's how mangrove life was born. Baby mangroves nurtured by Jonah in his backyard till they're big and strong enough to be replanted where they're needed most, along the shorelines and seawalls, near ailing waters, desperate for the good they bring.
They're probably our most important plant life. Mangroves do so many things.
A nursery and habitat for marine life and birds, a natural filter absorbing pollutants and nutrient runoff from fertilizers and sewage spills that cause algae to grow in the water.
And the mangroves, since they're traditional plants, they can take in that fertilizer and make use of it to stimulate their own growth while also keeping the fertilizer from doing harm.
They also mitigate sea level rise and protect our coast from destructive storm surge.
Storm surge is a big one. When you have tons of them on a seawall, their roots can actually stop a hurricane force wave from doing any real damage.
So Jonah made some waves of his own, contacting city leaders, offering his homegrown saplings to restore lost mangroves in his community. For Earth Day, he and his friends planted the first 21 at Richardson Park in Wilton Manors.
These mangroves are going to thrive in an area like this because it's the perfect conditions for them.
This is his second batch, 28 young mangroves who, thanks to Jonah and his friends, now have a new home at Coontahatchee Park in Fort Lauderdale, where Jonah hopes they will thrive.
Yeah, they're going to have constant sunlight. And when they get big enough too, this is a really great spot because their saplings are going to fall off and they're going to end up right along those rocks, which already has some naturally growing there.
Great job, well done.
And no one is more proud than Mom.
It's one thing to care about the environment, it's quite another to actually do something about it. And this is all him. It's just the kind of kid he is.
This is not work for Jonah. It is, in his words, his life mission.
Makes me really proud and happy. It's a nice feeling. It's kind of a little close to fatherhood, maybe. Yeah. Something that you grew is going to do something great.
And you know, Jonah's mom and dad feel exactly the same way. And in addition to the 49 mangroves he's planted, Jonah and his friends have also removed almost 1,000 pounds of trash from Fort Lauderdale waterways. He's also contacted city and county leaders in Miami-Dade, offering them his saplings, but so far, no one has taken him up on his offer. We hope they do. For more info on mangrove life or other ways you can get involved, look for the Don't Trash Our Treasure tab on our website, local10.com.